I'm having one of those days. You know those days where you feel like the whole of planet Earth is just one big mental asylum? I'm having one of those days. Let me explain a little bit more about this peculiar feeling. It feels like the collective consciousness, society, the whole of the people on this spectacular sphere, it feels like we're dividing in two. Now, I don't know where I'm picking this up from. Maybe I'm just picking this up from the collective consciousness. Who knows? But it feels to me, and I'm only saying this because I experienced this quite a bit, this feeling of, have I completely lost the plot? Or have they completely lost the plot? Now, this happens in quite subtle forms most of the time for me. But occasionally, it really heightens, and to the point where I'm sort of like, okay, seriously, what is going on here? It feels like my conscious level of awareness maybe is changing, because that's all the idea of crazy or mentally ill or whatever. That's all the idea really is. It's just a different level of consciousness. Maybe a more distorted level of consciousness, or maybe a more advanced level of consciousness. But wherever the person who is perceiving that other level of consciousness or awareness through a person, through the vessel of a person, wherever they're viewing it from, they label or they cast a certain judgment based on their own level of conscious awareness. So that's what I think creates the whole separation right now, because it's like, to me, I see one half of people really moving towards this spiritual community idea and becoming more intuitive and talking to the angels and all of these sorts of things. And the other half is just completely shut off from this stuff somehow, although you can't really be. We can be just asleep to it, but it's always there, it's always happening. The other half feels like, to me, is more focused on the sort of 9-5 lifestyle, the modern world, the physicalness of life. So what we really have here is the physical and the metaphysical sides of life. And I feel like they're becoming more clear. Although we can't have one without the other. This is all the duality talk. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it just a thing? To me now, it's just a thing. I've been caught in the roundabout of right and wrong and good and bad and black and white and light and dark for my whole life, and probably longer. But what I've learned is that the best remedy for all this idea of separation between more spiritually metaphysical people and, well, more inclined through sort of esoteric subjects, and those who are more inclined through watching TV, through scientific perspectives, maybe more scientific, science and spirituality. Maybe that's another way to look at this, two sides of the coin. But anyway, we have the coin, right? Left. Or we just have the coin. We have the coin and we have two sides of the coin. So now I'm just kind of like, okay, we could go around and around for ages, like I kind of am doing right now, on the same thing. The goods, the bads, the rights, the wrongs, the whites, the blacks. Or we could just blend the two of them together into one.